Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. And for you not to miss anything, once again, do like, share, subscribe, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you don't have to miss anything as it relates to Manchester United. This is an all important game, a game between two teams who are 1 point between each other. Manchester United in 15th and Everton in 14th on 29 points for Man United and 30 points for Everton. So this is a must-win game for us as a team. So Manchester United travel to Goodison Park to face Everton in a crucial Premier League clash on Saturday lunchtime, based on GMT. For United fans, this match represents another opportunity to assess the progress or lack thereof under Ruben Amorim, whose tenure has been plagued with inconsistency and poor results. Everton, rejuvenated under David Moyes, are in fine form and sit above United in the table, adding an extra significance to this fixture. And one of the reasons why I think this is a very important game is that we lose and then we're dragged again deeper into the relegation fight. So it is very important and an all important game for us as Manchester United fans to be able to cheer our team and to be able to try to find a way to draw some strength and some positivity from from this team and from historical results against teams like these, like Everton. And this is obviously our last game at Everton's home ground, the Goodison Park. So we need to make it memorable and not make it memorable for them, but make it memorable for us as Man United fans. So let's get right into it. So for form, as regards to form, Everton are in fine form, basically. Form guide going into the game. It shows that Everton are in fine form as this graphic shows. Since David Moyes' return, Everton have been transformed, picking up 13 points in 6 games, 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And their recent 1-0 win at Crystal Palace showcased their recent 1-0 win at Crystal Palace showcased their newfound form and resilience and attacking threat, with Carlos Alcaraz scoring the winner. Also, Everton are now closer to the top five, 13 points behind, and then than the relegation zone. A remarkable turnaround from their earlier struggles. So it's very important that we take note of that and we ensure that we have to take the positives. So basically, for Manchester United, the form remains dire with 8 losses in the last 12 league games and 1-0 defeat at Tottenham last weekend highlighted ongoing issues in attack and defense, leaving Man United 15th on the table, 1 point behind Everton. So if Everton is 13 points from the top four, Man United are 14 points from the top four. Amorim's side have failed to score in 10 league games this season, matching their worst ever tally in the Premier League campaign. So, yeah, it is very very interesting looking at form guide with regards to Man United. Everton's last game, 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace, 2-2 draw against Liverpool. Very interesting game. The last Merseyside derby at the Everton's home ground, Goodison Park. They lost to Bournemouth 2-0, and they won Leicester 4-0, and beat Brighton shockingly 1-0 on the 25th of January. For Man United, we've won 3 games of the last 5 and lost 2. Basically, haven't won in 2 consecutive games in the Premier League. So it is very heartbreaking to see, but it's something for us as fans to be worried about, but on the other hand, be positive about, because this could be an opportunity for Man United to bounce back. So when it comes to head-to-head and historical context, Man United have played Everton 213 times, And in the last 5 games, Man United has won five of all 5 games. The last win coming in the Premier League against Everton on the 30th of November, and that was part of the early days of Ruben Amorim. But of all 213 games, Man United have won 96. There have been 49 draws, and there have been 68 wins for Everton. So basically, in the last 5 games, if we can take the positives from that, then we can build from it. For recent dominance, United have won their last 5 meetings against Everton, as I said earlier, including a 4-0 victory in the early days of Amorim's tenure or era in the reverse fixture this season. Goodison Park record, United have won their last 2 visits, to Goodison Park, and are aiming for the third consecutive win for the first time since 2007, while with regards to Everton's struggles, Everton have failed to score in their last 4 games against United, losing by a combined 11-0 score. So now over to how Everton play. Under David Moyes, Everton have adopted a pragmatic and organized style, focusing on defensive solidity and quick transitions. Key features of Everton's style of play includes compact defense, because Everton are very difficult to break down with a well-structured backline and a disciplined midfield. Counter-attacks, players like Carlos Alcaraz and Beto are crucial in exploiting spaces left by opponents and set-piece threats. Everton are dangerous from dead ball situations with players like James Tarkowski and Jared Brantwaite posing a significant aerial threat against any team, including Manchester United. Now, over to how Manchester United play. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United are still struggling to adapt to the 3-4-3 formation, which emphasizes on wing backs. Players like Diogo Dalot and Patrick Dogu provide width and attacking support. And I saw a video on probably TikTok or X where a Manchester United fan was talking about the lapses in the formation. Basically, Ruben Amorim has always talked about the formation is different, but the style of play is different, but the foundations and the intricacies are the same. Now, when we look at the way Everton play and the way Man United play, based on that video that I saw online, the fan was highlighting the times that, 5 opportunities where Alejandro Garnacho could have put Patrick Dogu on to be able to create a chance for the strikers, who are Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund in the back post, so Man United can score. And he ignored that and tried to cut in as well as try to shoot. So it is very important for the wing backs to be involved, but Alejandro Garnacho has failed to make that happen. With regards to high pressing in the formation, United aim to win the ball high up the pitch and transition quickly into attack. That is the aim. But sometimes in some of our games, we seem to be trying to win the ball from our defense and then try to play out from the back, and then to try to transition into attack. But with the attacking fluidity of the formation, Amorim's system relies on fluid movement and positional interchange, particularly in the front three. With defensive frailties, the system has left United vulnerable defensively, with gaps appearing between the midfield and the defense. And that is where we miss players like Manuel Ugarte, who covers a lot of ground. In the last game, we had Casemiro, and he could not cover as much ground as Manuel Ugarte. Obviously, he's older and lacks a bit of pace. So it is something for us as fans to just be kind of worried about, but hopeful that there should be improvement, because Everton have a very organized midfield and a very strong midfield, as we would see in the lineups. So for predicted lineups for Everton, we have, based on their last game, we have Jordan Pickford in goal for them, as always, in form, and I have him on my FPL. So Jordan Pickford in goal. We have James Tarkowski and Jared Brantwaite in the center of defense, and then we have O'Brien and Mikalenko. Mikalenko is a good player. He doesn't look like someone who has a lot of pace, but he's a good player, and he can trouble United from down the left-hand side, and that is where Diogo Dalot is, if we can exploit that. Then Margay is going to be Not Magay. Idrissa Gueye is in. Magay is the Crystal Palace defender. Idrissa Gueye is in defender. Is in the defensive midfield role, pairing as two sixes because the player has a 4-2-3-1 information. So playing as one of the two sixes. Idrissa Gueye and James Garner. Jamie Garner is one of Man United's academy products. So he's been sold to Everton 2 years ago, I think under Ten Hag or something. So James Garner and Idrissa Gueye in mid. How we need a midfielder right now, and James Garner is one midfielder that we need too. But it's all good. No need for revisionism. So Idrissa Gueye and James Garner in mid, and then Carlos Alcaraz up top, in front as in attacking mid, and then we have Lindstrom and Harrison. Harrison used to be a Leicester City player, pressing demon, and all of that. But it is what it is. So we have Harrison on the left and Lindstrom on the right, and then Beto, informed striker for Everton. So basically, Beto up top as striker, and then for key player for Everton, we have Beto as key player for Everton. Now, Beto is one player that most teams never expected that he would come through, but he's scored for them and he has come through for them in different times. So Beto is 27 years old. He has played 22 games, 973 minutes, 9 goals, 1 assist. And the last game he played, he scored. The game before that against Liverpool, he scored. And in the last 4 appearances for Everton, he's scored 3 goals and created 2 assists. So he's in form, as the case may be. So he's one for us to watch. But yeah, so another player to watch for them is Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz is a player that in the attacking third, he's one player that obviously will create more chances for Everton. Midfielder has been a revelation under Moyes, scoring crucial goals and providing, creativity in the midfield. Beto also, as I said, is physical and his movement will test United's defense, especially in aerial duels. He's such a tall guy and runs in a very weird way. But yeah, he has that long legs, long strides and stuff. So, and then for in with regards to defense, James Tarkowski is another player for us to watch. That incredible volley against Liverpool is one to remember. And the experienced defender is key in organizing Everton's backline and dealing with United's attacking threat. So his light tackles like crazy, man. So we need to be very watchful of players like that. And then for United, for Manchester United, we have with regards to starting lineup. For our starting lineup for Manchester United, as for predicted lineup for Manchester United, we have Andre Onana in net, as always, even though he's kind of not covered himself in glory when it comes to Manchester United. So Andre Onana in net, we have Harry Maguire alongside Matthias de Ligt, and most probably Lenioro is back basically from illness, and then we can give Nus Mazraoui a rest. So if Lenioro is not back, then Mazraoui plays centre back. But then where we have the issue is in midfield because they keep overrunning us, especially with Casemiro in there. Casemiro would have been better suited for the midfield that has a lot of runners around him. But in our midfield, we have only Bruno, who always try to cover. So yeah, Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes in mid as the two number sixes. Then Patrick Dogo on the left and Diogo Dalot on the right as wing backs. And then we have Garnacho and Xerxes, and we hope that Xerxes has a good game in this match. And then Rasmus Højlund, the only striker we have. And then obviously on the bench, we'll definitely have Chido-Obi. Chido-Obi is going to be on the bench. We'll hear more during the press conference as Ruben Amorim speaks with regards to this game. So Chido-Obi on the bench, and then we can have Tyler Fredrickson amongst other youth players like Jack Morehouse and Jack and Tyler, or Jack Fletcher, uh, as the case may be, amongst other young players. Aiden Heaven as well is going to be on the bench. So these 11 plus Lindelof are the only players we have. The rest are injured. So if Leniota is back, then that gives us a boost, and then we can. And then I would have loved to see if Ruben Amorim would risk trying Nusra Mazraoui in mid, as from a defensive perspective and pace and covering much ground, compared to having him and Casemiro. But yeah, if Casemiro is there, so be it. And then I hope Ericsson is back as well around that time. So that gives us an extra leg in mid, where if we need to take Ganacho off or start Ganacho, or bench Ganacho and start Ericsson, and then we can now kind of try to see if we can dictate play with Casemiro dropping back a little bit, while Bruno Fernandes and Ericsson dictate the play, while Casemiro just covers ground when Everton try to transition. And I know that Doucouré is suspended for this game because of the red card he got against Everton, against Liverpool. So Alcaraz is there. So we will not be outrun in midfield if we control the game and try to block them. So yeah, that is what I think about the game. Other key players to watch for Manchester United include young winger Alejandro Garnacho. If he could just make good decisions, then I am pretty sure that better, not good decisions, but better decisions. His decision making is good, but he needs to make better decisions. He has been one of United's few bright sparks this season and could exploit Everton's defensive vulnerabilities. Um, Bruno Fernandes is another key player to watch again. United's captain remains the most creative player, and will be vital in unlocking Everton's defense. With Harry Maguire as one of the centre backs as well is also key with in defending, especially players like Beto in mid in attack, amongst other things. Dealing with Everton's set pieces and threats. But my own key player to watch in this game, whom I think his performance has gone under the radar, is Joshua Zirkzee. Now, Joshua Zirkzee is a key player. 23 years of age. He has played 37 games. He's played 1,554 minutes, and he has scored 5 goals with 2 assists. Not so good, but he scored. Is the last time he scored was in the Emirates FA Cup against Leicester City, where he clawed the game back for us. So Joshua Zirkzee is one player for us to watch. One key player to watch for this game, and we hope that he can also come up with the goods and create some chances and some assists, as well as scoring goals and all of that. So I hope Joshua Zexi scores, because he scored against Everton before, so he can do it again. And if we can create chances for them, for him, and for Rasmus Højlund should be able to break his goal scoring curse against Everton. So goal scoring drought, as the case may be. So yeah, let's hope that this team will come up with the goods in the game against Everton. So apart from that, that's pretty much everything with regards to the match preview. But tell me what you think about it, basically. With regards to injuries, current team news and injuries, we will bring the updated one to later today or tomorrow when the press conference is out. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin is injured. Seamus Coleman is fitness. He has fitness concerns. James Tarkowski basically had a minor injury, but is hopefully back for this game. He had a good game against Liverpool. For Man United, Lisandro Martinez, Luke Shaw, Johnny Evans, Mason Mount, usual suspects, and the long injury list that we have. The long injury list that we have for Man United is another cause for concern. And also, yeah, pretty much what it is. So, for how Manchester United can win this game, to secure a crucial victory, Manchester United must exploit Everton's defensive gaps, use the pace of Garnacho, and possibly the skills and hold-up play of Joshua Zirkzee, as well as the speed of Rasmus Højlund, creating chances for him. And also, number two, create control the midfield with Fernandez and if possible Ericsson. If not, Casemiro. Try to dominate the midfield and disrupt Alcaraz's influence. And then with defense set pieces well, obviously with Harry Maguire if he comes up with a good as well. And Matthias de Ligt. Everton are dangerous from dead ball situations, so United must remain organized and alert and then counter attack effectively. With Everton likely to sit deep, United can capitalize on quick transitions to create scoring opportunities. So if we can pass the ball quickly as well, we'll create more scoring opportunities. And then, in conclusion, basically, this match is a pivotal game, pivotal moment for both teams as they look to turn their seasons around. For Manchester United, a win will provide a much needed momentum and belief in Amorim's system, while Everton will be desperate to continue their resurgence under David Moyes. So for me, I call this a big game because every game from now to the end of the season is a big game. Expect a tightly contested game with both sides looking to exploit each other's weakness. For Man United, the key will be to remain disciplined defensively while taking advantage of our attacking opportunities. We should create chances for our strikers. That should be the most important thing. So let me know your thoughts and feelings. For me, my score prediction for this game is 2-0. I'm going for 2-0. I'm a dreamer, and I believe that we can. It might give us a false hope that we are back, but I can assure you we're not fully back. We just need to trust the manager and give the manager time to cook with this team. So I'll go with a 2-0 win. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Let me know your prediction, the score prediction for this game, and then we will continue this conversation as we go on. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit notification bell. Do not forget to hit the notification bell and let me know your thoughts and feelings about everything with regards to this game against Everton away. We seem to be doing so well away than at home, but it is what it is. Let's be hopeful, let's be positive, and let's believe that the team will come through in this game. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye and God bless.